Josh McGrath here with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Central. It is my pleasure to have with me Lana Hedrick of the Quarters Design. She's going to answer some questions that many people are asking in this market, and that is, how do I get top dollar? How do I prepare my house? And what are the things I need to be focused on? So Lana, what's a little bit of your background?
So I'm born and raised in West Virginia. I have a design degree from the University of Charleston and a business degree. Been designing for years and doing home staging for the last 3 or 4 years.
Awesome. It's very important to have an interior designer on the team, right? And I think the way people live in their house and the way the buyer wants to see the house when they come to buy it are two totally different things. I know
Exactly.
I'm guilty of that.
Yes.
So when you're talking about staging, everybody hears the key word staging, right? I think of it as more designing, right? You're designing the house for the sale. But why is that important?
Well, staging is important for a couple reasons. One, it helps you sell your home faster. It helps you retain value in your home, getting the best price, and it prepares your home for those ever important marketing photos.
Absolutely. We're seeing now more than ever, people are shopping and buying homes, sometimes sight unseen.
Yeah.
I mean, they're looking on the internet, and if they don't make an offer within 24 hours, they may not get the opportunity. So the pictures that we're pushing out online are now more important than ever before, which is why at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Central, we have a full-time in-house photographer. So we're making sure that our agents are doing way better than cell phone photos.
Yes.
What can clients do to prepare their house for market?
I think the most important thing clients can do, well, there's 3 of them. Declutter, clean like you would like to see a house clean that you go into, and depersonalize your home. Remove some of the personal photos, remove collections, because at this point it's about the buyer and you want them to envision their things in the home.
That's a very good point. So take down all the kids' photos and Johnny's homework off the refrigerator.
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's good to know. If they're looking, because we sell houses in every price point, so we may have properties in the $50,000 price range, and we have properties in well over the $1 million price range. But I think when people are thinking about preparing their house, it's what are the inexpensive ways that I can make a big impact?
I think one of the least expensive ways to make an impact is fresh paint. And if you're going to market your home, again, we want it to appeal to the most buyers, so neutral colors are great, and it's always important to give your trim a fresh coat of paint. It makes it pop, and it's just important that the house look like it's been well taken care of.
Are there certain colors that people should be looking for right now? I know that changes from time to time, but what's the trend?
Grays,
Okay.
beiges, very soft colors, and not only are they modern but neutral, but they make your spaces look bigger.
Oh, okay. Speaking of that, I often get the question about window treatments. Do we leave them up? Do we take them down? What's the best way to make sure that the rooms look right?
I would say if you have panel window treatments that are neutral color and they allow the light to come in, by all means leave them up. If you have heavy draperies and multi-layers, I think the best thing to do is to take them down, take the hardware down, and just patch the walls and paint the walls.
What about mixing, like you were talking about the curtains. So you've got wall color, you've got curtain fabric pattern, you've got pillows or fabrics on the bed, things of that nature. Do you mix those? Do you try to match those?
I do try to mix them, and I think the rule of thumb is what I do when I'm mixing pillows and patterns and rugs is I try to do a large scale, a solid, and something that either is a very small scale or a texture, because then they don't compete with each other.
When we're talking about like designing the house for sale and staging it for market, what are your favorite pieces to use to kind of make the room feel ready to go?
So I think a couple things that I think work for all design styles are live plants. They make any space look fresh and bright. Mirrors are especially important because they help a space look larger. They bounce the light, and they're not a specific design. You can use them anywhere. It's not like hanging something floral. And the other thing that I really like to use are linen books. I think they're a nice subtle way to accessorize a coffee table or a bookshelf. And again, they're not really design specific. They appeal to almost everyone.
Okay, awesome. So if we're talking about maybe a smaller scale home, are there certain things that the homeowner can do to make the house or room feel and look bigger?
Yeah, there are several things. Lighter paint always makes a room look larger. Mirrors, again, they bounce the light and they make a room look larger. It's also very important to pay attention to the scale of the furniture. Oversized furniture in a small space makes the room look smaller, and it also inhibits the flow through the room. And I always encourage people to only use one large rug. If you use a lot of small rugs in a space, it makes the floor look broken and it makes the space look smaller.